biggest fish in the world to insects smaller than my thumbnail. I'm off to Dartmoor to meet a man who's dedicated his whole life to studying wildlife, and with a bit of luck, I may see a couple of very rare beetles.
They may not have the appeal of basking sharks, but the humble beetle has a vitally important role to play. They're like miniature gardeners tending and nurturing their tiny territories, as well as forming part of nature's food chain. For John Walters, it's a bug's life.
Hello mate, how you doing, John?
Oh, hi Dick, all right?
Good to see you. What are we at?
Looking for beetles today.
Yeah, they're here. You're going to find them?
Well, they're in here somewhere, yes.
Good stuff. Hey, well, hold on, never mind beetles. What's this?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a fox moth caterpillar. It's lovely, isn't he? Look at that. Who does that remind you of?
Thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we're after beetles. Come on.
Okay, yeah, we'll have a look for beetles. They tend to hide away in amongst the heather, places like this, down amongst the roots of the grasses. So they're actually quite difficult to see.
It's great.
Get in there and have a look.
Yeah.
But the particular beetle we're looking for here today, there is an easy way to find it. And if you walk up here, I'll show you.
So we don't have to rummage? What's that about?
Not always, not always.
Yeah. We're in the middle of nowhere, yeah? And you've got a plan?
Yes, that's right. And this is it.
Sorry, that's a yoghurt pot.
It is a yoghurt pot, an old plastic bottle. It's a pitfall trap.
Yeah, I know, it makes sense, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
So Mr. Innocent Beetle walks along and falls in a hole?
Well, he does, yeah, but the particular beetle we're after here really likes this stuff. And take a whiff of that.
It's apples. It's like cider.
Yeah, fermented old scrumpy, really, isn't it? It's a West Country beetle. It likes a bit of
cider.
scrumpy.
It's cider, isn't it?
It is a bit of scrumpy cider.
What are we looking for?
Well, one particular rare, very rare beetle. Hopefully we've got one in the trap there.
What is it? What's it called?
I'm not going to tell you yet.
God, you're a real tease, aren't you? Yeah.
Pop them into the tray then.
Here we go.
I've got a nice bit of apple in there.
See if I can spot the rare beetle. Well, obviously the one there's least of. That green one must be rare because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that.
Is it a rare one?
You may have got it. Well, you got it. The Kugelland's ground beetle. This one here,
Sorry?
the green. The Kugelland's ground beetle.
The Kugelland's ground beetle. Okay. What makes it rare?
Well, it's very common here, but it's rare because it's very localised. So it's a fussy thing, really. It needs very warm habitats and the right kind of habitat as well to survive in. So it only likes bits of heath and water.
Okay, so what's special about this bit?
Well, I mean, you might not believe it, but this place is actually a sun trap. Not on a day like today, but on a nice sunny day, this is.
I didn't believe it at all, John. That wasn't even close to being believable. Yeah.
But this is a sun trap. It's a very warm place, and as you can see, there's lots of rocks and bare ground around here, and that really warms up, and that's what this particular beetle needs.
Is there anything threatening its habitat?
Well, the habitat itself needs management, really. So it needs you need to keep the gorse down. You need to stock the cattle and the ponies to come here and actually keep the vegetation down. So it needs to be kept open.
But what about if you want to see more beetles in your garden? What do you do?
Oh well, in your garden, maybe if you've got a compost heap, a bit of long grass in a corner. The beetles, well, all their prey really is in there. All the caterpillars and slugs and things like that will be in there, and the beetles will come along and feed on them.
I think we've created a little swimming pool for our beetles now. Yeah. Is there any beetles that like swimming? Or?
Yes, there's one very rare beetle which lives in the woods here, rarer even than the Kugelland's ground beetle, and that one absolutely loves the rain because something to do with its diet. We'll have a look when we go down into the woods.
Its diet? You don't actually give all the facts at once, do you?
No.
You sort of tease it in there, John.
The Kugelland's ground beetle is rare, but the blue ground beetle is even rarer, and they're both found in this very small area of Dartmoor.
So how rare is this beetle?
Oh, very, very rare, this one.
And you've walked straight to a tree?
Well, this is one of my favourite trees to find these on. It hides under moss during the daytime, so, it'll...
Right, so it comes out at night?
It's strictly nocturnal, yes. Let's see if we can find one under here. Oh, yeah, there's one here.
Okay. You have a very different attitude to this one. This must be a racing beetle.
It is quite a fast one. You take the magnifying glass. I'll just try and catch it. Ooh, yeah, I've got him.
That is absolutely magnificent, isn't it? Look at the size of the jaws on it. Real pincers, aren't they? What does it eat?
Slugs.
These things are real gardener's friends, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
And it's rare.
Oh, this beetle is very, very rare, yes. What
Yeah.
it does, it comes out at night, follows the trail, the slime trail of the slug up the tree, and then when it reaches the slug, it hooks on with those pincer jaws and then injects the contents of its stomach into the slug and
This
digests
isn't nice, is it?
It's not nice. No, it's not a nice thing. But it's very effective for the beetle because it can actually pre-digest. It can digest the slug into slug soup and then just suck it all up. And a beetle like that can eat a slug, a great big slug like this, just in one sitting.
Does that mean it only lives in a small area? There's only a couple of them. How does it
Yeah,
work?
it's found just in a handful of woodlands, literally about 7 woodlands, just on the edges of Dartmoor and Bodmin.
Does anything actually eat this one?
Well, some things would have a go at it, but this beetle, I think you'll like this bit, this is, has got a very powerful chemical defence system. What it can do is actually can flick acid up from the tip of its abdomen, and I've had this done to me, I know to my cost. It will flick this acid up towards your eyes, and it really does
You
hurt.
didn't tell me that when you were lifting up the moss, did you?
No, I thought I'd save that one.
Because one thing I'd never thought of, I didn't realise that beetles were so useful, because the pests they eat, gardeners must love these things.
Oh, yeah.
Good reason not to cuddle your garden, leave it wild. And the other thing is, it's a ferocious little world down there, isn't it? I never thought of that.
Oh yeah, you don't, yes, only when you get in close, look in with a magnifying glass, look at the armoury they've got, those jaws, they've got to be useful for mashing up something, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they are big predators.
So, next time you see a beetle in your garden, don't destroy it, protect it.